Southampton's Maya Yoshida can lead the Japanese to the knockout stages of the World Cup. Since making their first World Cup appearance in 1998, Japan have taken great strides in their football development. It could be argued they are the most complete team in all of Asia, and they will hope to write a new chapter in their recent history this summer. The furthest they have ever got in previous tournaments was as co-hosts, in 2002, when they reached the last 16, an achievement they then matched in 2010. Now they will have to navigate Group H, perhaps the tightest of all 8 on paper, against Colombia, Senegal and Poland. Nobody expects much of Japan and Russia, but they will feel they can surprise people. They may not have one world-class player, ready to carry them through any game as their opponents do. Colombia have James Rodriguez, player of the tournament 4 years ago. Senegal are built around Sadio Mane, part of Liverpool's deadly attacking trident, and Poland will be led by Robert Lewandowski, who can lay claim to being the best striker in the world. But Japan are a team with an identity, focused on small players with technique, close control and dynamism. Former Celtic midfielder Shunsuke Nakamura was a pioneer, starring in Europe for the Scottish Giants off the back of the Japanese football shake-up at the turn of the century. Junichi Inamoto, who went on to Arsenal, Fulham and West Bromwich Albion, and Hidetoshi Nakata, a midfielder who made his name in Serie A, were vital cogs in the side that helped Japan become regular diners at the top table of world football. Japan are a nation who always look to entertain and play the game the right way. In qualification, they top-scored in Group B of the third round, scoring 17 goals, as well as conceding just 7, across 10 games, securing their passage in the process. Saudi Arabia finished as runners-up, a point behind the Blue Samurai, with Australia coming in third and reaching Russia via a playoff. New manager, Akira Nishino, has a lot of experience, having led to Japan to the 1996 Olympics, but he found consistent success with Gamba Osaka, where he won the J-League title in 2005, the Emperor's Cup in 2008 and 2009 and the AFC Champions League too, before leaving in 2012. They have a good balance of youth and experience, with 63-year-old Nishino set to name his final squad at the end of May. Southampton defender Maya Yoshida, Leicester City striker Shinji Okazaki, former Inter defender Yuto Nagatomo and Takeshi Inui, the Ibra winger, are close to or over the age of 30, while Pachuca midfielder Keisuke Honda is also in at the preliminary stage. They could play alongside Stuttgart striker Takuma Asano, Kento Misao of Kashima Antlers and Yosuke Itaguchi of Spanish side Leonsa, who are all very much part of the next generation. Asano's presence will be particularly interesting. He has looked lively in his fledgling international career, with 3 goals in 17 games. Signed by Arsene Wenger in 2016, the diminutive impressed the former Arsenal boss in North London, but after he was refused a work permit, he moved to the Bundesliga. Consistency has been hard to find in Germany, with just 5 league goals in 37 games over 2 years, but the 23-year-old is highly rated in his homeland. His style, build and physique, as a small and slight attacking player, once again shows the type of player Japan want to develop moving forward. For all of the excitement surrounding their future, though, Japan are sweating on the fitness of their talisman, Shinji Kagawa. Without doubt the most talented player to come out of the country since Nakamura, Kagawa has been the driving force of Japanese football since making his international debut in 2008, but he has not featured for his country since October. Having returned to Borussia Dortmund in 2014 after a mixed couple of years at Manchester United, he found his best form and, 4 years on, he will be expected to lead by example this summer, as he has done in his previous 89 appearances, which have yielded 29 goals from midfield. This season, though, has not been as fruitful, personally because of injury and professionally due to Dortmund's poor form, which saw them finish 4th and part company with manager Peter Stoger last week. Kagawa made 18 appearances during the campaign, scoring 5 goals, but he hasn't played since February and faces a race to be fit ahead of Japan's first game, against Colombia, in Saransk on June 19. Expectation is not something Japan will have to deal with in Russia. They have won just 4 games at previous World Cups. Their aim will be to improve on their showing in Brazil in 2014, which saw them exit at the first stage, collecting a solitary point from their 3 games. Colombia provided their final opposition back then, running out 4-1 winners, so they will be looking for revenge next month. Japan will be pleased with their group draw, but all 4 teams are relatively close in quality, so they cannot afford to be complacent in any game. Looking at the squads on paper, and taking Kagawa's potential absence into account, it would be easy to write them off, but Japan have a plan to do things their own way, so, whatever happens, they will attract a lot of admirers. Want to read more football articles? Register with The Sportsman to personalize your news feed with your favorite sports and football team.